Good morning, good afternoon, good night. I'm Blackbright, hailing from the east of England, and I just wanted to do this video because I strongly believe that the people who have been paid, who are being paid for 3 weeks and will probably get their back pay, may enter a mode of complacency, which isn't good. The thing is that with the way the government is, it could all be a setup. People will start thinking, oh, we didn't have to worry. We were worrying over nothing. Trump has to cave in. I knew he would give us our money. I knew he would pay. So they start reaching, they go into a mode of expectation. They go into a mode of complacency. They stop worrying. And they go about their business and they forget what they've just been through. I think what they've just been through was good for them in the sense that it would have made them self-sufficient. It would have made them start thinking creatively. It would have started them thinking about what am I going to do, what the government is capable of doing. Now it's like a child. He cries and you give them something, and then you know, he's happy until he gets fed up and he cries again, and he keeps getting appeased. The child keeps getting appeased. Now, what's going to happen with the government is a similar thing. They've given them some pay, and I think it's for 3 weeks, and all the news has stopped. We don't hear anything about it. And I'm kind of thinking, so what's going on? I'm turning on my TV. There's nothing about it at all. It was on the headlines every single day. Why is that? Do they want us to forget? It's not over until the fat lady sings. You know that, don't you? So all of these people who believe now that Trump caved in, he didn't cave in. He was forced to cave in. Trump is a man of integrity. What he says, he means. But he's in a position where he cannot always deliver because the people around him are more powerful and have more influence. And they're the ones who are telling him what to do. Any president is never his own person. And as much as he would love to do what he wants to do, he cannot. And that is a good thing on the one part, and it's a bad thing on the other part. Because he gets blamed. And did you see them jeering him and mocking him? I mean, that was so unnecessary. To me, it showed that he had a partial heart, or a heart. But it also showed that, is it a part of a larger plan? Do they want to lull people into a false sense of security? Even though it's just 3 weeks. 3 weeks is nothing. By the time you turn around, 3 weeks will be here again, and all of these people will be back in the same boat. And what would they have learned about what's gone on? Will they put things in place? The thing is, 3 weeks is nothing, like I said before. It's not like they can save money out of that. They've probably been borrowing and having to pay back, you know, overdue rent, mortgage payments. So they're not going to have anything out of it. So they're not going to be able to stabilize themselves. But it should make them think, what am I going to do? Is this the place I want to work? Is the government the most securest place? Because back in the day, getting a government job was one of the most secure jobs. And the majority, when they show them on TV, I don't know if it's deliberate, but the majority of those federal workers are black or Hispanic or Mexican. The majority of them are minorities. And probably the lowest pay, doing the most stressful work as usual. So they don't really care if those people don't get paid. They don't care about that. All they care is putting things how they want it and in their best interest. And they don't want to give their money to a bunch of whatever they want to call us or them. So, people, it's not over. Don't fall into a mode of complacency. Don't sit back and think, oh yes, he caved in. Yes, it was a long time. It was 35 days, but he caved in. He had to pay us. Don't think like that. Don't think, oh, he had to pay us, and therefore go into a state of expectation and expect him to pay you again when he shuts down the government again, because he will. Only this time it'll be for real. There's been a lot of scaremongering, and all that scaremongering is deliberate. All these prophesying and all that is all deliberate, so that when he pays back the money, people are going to think, oh, they're going to blow it all off and think, oh, you know, what a load of crap. We knew this wasn't going to happen. We knew that all of this was scaremongering. We knew it was all fake news. All I'm saying, peeps, is don't relax. Those of you who can do something about your situation, do it. I'm not telling you to be afraid. I'm just telling you to prepare and be aware. And don't take things for granted. Not everything you see is what it is. And not everything you hear. Everybody has a different interpretation of what they hear. You've seen those experiments where everybody's in the same room, but everybody hears something different, because everybody listens and hears or sees from their own experiences. So what are your experiences? How are you interpreting what's going on? Anyway, I've got to go to work, so that's all for now. I just thought I'd check in and say hi and bye.